So Christy, our community manager, told me I needed to record a video on the 5 ways that Growing Math can help you with summer school, because she didn't say it exactly like this, but because I was crazy enough to teach summer school the last 3 summers. And here's one of the things that happens is sometime around March or so, your principal comes to you and says, hey, we need somebody to teach summer school. And your brain, which is clearly not functioning at the moment, somehow convinces you that in May or June, you will have more time than you do now. And so now here it is, the end of May, and you don't have your lesson plans done, and you're grading papers, and you're answering questions about students, and summer school starts in a couple weeks. Or the other thing that happens, here are 5 ways that we can help. Number 1, if you're talking about learning a new thing, where you could find the time to find out about Growing Math. We have asynchronous training online. You could do it in as few as 5, 10, 15 minutes here and there. In that training, you can learn what's in Growing Math. You can get access to all of the games. You can find about the data reports. You can find lesson plans. It's all free, funded through the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And on top of that, if you live in one of these 6 states, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona, Oregon, or New Mexico, you can even get $150 for doing the training. Yep, paid professional development. And even if you don't live in one of those states, you can get all the games and all the lessons and everything for free. Number 2, you maybe have taught this summer school class for 4th grade math, 5th grade math. Growing Math is grades 3 through 8. Sorry to tell you that. So if you're teaching summer school for 2nd graders or for our high school seniors, probably not for you. But maybe you've taught a 4th grade summer school math class before and you just need some extra things, like say you want to do something fun on Fridays. Then you can find all kinds of supplemental lessons in the Growing Math site. Check out the training to learn all about it. You can get educational games with standalone content. So way number 3 that we can help you out. Again, you may have some kids that are ahead of the class that you want to give a little bit of a break, that instead of saying, oh, here, do some more worksheets or color. So here's some games that you can play that teach anything from multiplication to ratio and proportion. Pick your game, you'll learn about all the games in that training I mentioned. So you can have supplemental games. The games can be played right online. We have a ton of Chromebook games. Just a hot tip, if you're planning on doing iPad games and you have supervised iPads, those things where IT has to install stuff on them, just let them know. Let's say you have no idea for a course, okay? I am not judging you. That has been me when a principal came to me and said, hey, we need to do something over the summer, and I would like it to be engaging, and I would like it not to be the same thing because kids are coming to summer school. Yeah. So you could actually create an entire course just pulling in Growing Math lessons. They're categorized by grade level and by standard. So if you wanted to do a cross-curricular summer school course for 2 weeks on math and agriculture, on indigenous cultures and math, you could pull all of that from the Growing Math site and build your whole course, and I'll bet you could get it done in an afternoon on a weekend. I'm serious. So that's super cool. And then the 5th thing, let's say your district or your principal or you personally thinks we should have more diversity in our curriculum, that we should teach about Latino history and culture. We should teach about the indigenous people of our nation. But how are we going to find the time to do that? Because didn't we just talk about you have papers to grade and grades to turn in before the end of the school year, and probably parent meetings and school district meetings and maybe a curriculum committee? Yeah, on the Growing Math site, there are tons of lessons that are integrating math with indigenous history. There's integrating math with agriculture. They're integrating English and language arts with indigenous history and English and language arts with Latino history. So you can just go there and pull those lessons that are already done, that are actually standards aligned. And at the same time that you're learning about Latino history, you're learning about reading informational text, or you're learning about indigenous history, and at the same time you're mastering math standards on dividing 3-digit numbers by a 2-digit number. So all of that stuff is on the Growing Math site. Check it out for free. If you live in one of those 6 states, you will even get paid. And wherever you live, you can get the games and the lessons. So hey, I hope you have a great summer.